Hello and welcome back to my channel, Illuminating with Sankofa Reiki Wellness. Today we are going to do another intuition-led Reiki session. Before we begin, let's take 3 breaths together in Gasho. That is the gratitude mudra of putting your hands together in the prayer position at your heart. Let's begin. Okay, now that we have grounded ourselves, let's set the intention for this Reiki session. Since this is an intuition-led Reiki session, I will take a few breaths to consult, to ask myself what the intention of this video should be and what subject or what you all need the most right now, as well as what I need the most right now. And maybe what I need is what you need. So let's take a few breaths in the Gasho position, still, and discover what it is that our spirit guides would like us to focus on today. Now that we have reflected and asked ourselves as well as our spirit guides what the intention of this video should be, how about you comment in the comment section what you think it is for me today? If I have any people who can read auras, can you read my aura? Can you read my energy to see what it is that spirit might be guiding me, which chakra spirit might be guiding me to send Reiki energy to send healing and love to today? Before I say what it is right now, go drop it in the comment section if you think you know. Okay? So I'm going to reveal it. My root chakra. So a few months ago, I realized that I was holding tension in my root chakra. So I started to do these exercises, these somatic exercises to help relieve that tension and relieve any trauma that I may be holding. And it's been helping. However, it takes time to heal the body after it has been through anything traumatic. And so I'm just working with it and listening to my intuition as I go. And so today, Spirit has led me to work on my root chakra again. So let's do it together. Can never work on the root chakra too much, right? We all need that support, that base, that feeling of safety. Whenever you hold anger, you lose control, and losing control jeopardizes your safety, jeopardizes your support, jeopardizes your balance. So we're going to work on sending some loving energy, some Reiki energy to our root chakra, with the intention of easing anger, releasing any anger that we may be holding in that chakra. Also, one of the Reiki principles is, just for today, I will not be angry. So that is essential as well. And that is something that I have been meditating on too. So with that in mind, think about that principle as we meditate, as we work on our, as we work on our root chakra today. Just for today, I will not be angry. Not tomorrow, not yesterday. Just for today. So think about that as we meditate. To express gratitude. Gratitude for ourselves, for taking this time for ourselves. Gratitude for Holy Spirit, and just gratitude in general. Begin to visualize a bright, glowing light above your head. You can visualize it as a ball of light. You can visualize it as a waterfall of light flooding over you. That helps me a lot. You can visualize it as a halo. However, as you visualize in whatever way is comfortable for you, breathe in through your nose and imagine that light flooding down over you, going up your nose as you breathe in. So, and when you breathe out, the air that you're breathing out is filling your aura. Imagine yourself surrounded by your aura, like a bubble of your energy, pure energy that is yours, whatever that may look like for you. Sometimes I visualize it as a rainbow, because our aura has the hues of a rainbow. Sometimes I just visualize it as a white light, and that helps me whenever I'm focusing on healing something. So today I'm going to focus on it being white light. So when you breathe out, that same white, bright light that you breathe in through your nose, it also travels down and you breathe it out through your mouth. And it fills your aura, fills your space, fills your bubble. So you're surrounded by that light. Every time you take a breath, the light grows brighter. So focusing on that visualization. And also remember, just for today, I will not be angry. Set that intention before we begin. Okay, let's take 5 cycles of breath with that visualization, breathing in light, breathing out light into our space, into our aura, into our bubble. Let's begin. One more breath. Okay. Now that your energy space is filled with white light, white Reiki light, golden, beautiful light, highlighting every space around you, the light is hugging you, and you may experience warmth at this point. You may experience tingling, and you may experience coolness. Some people experience coolness at this point as you're harnessing Reiki energy to heal yourself. Now, also, as you breathe in, once again, for 3 cycles of breath, push that light down from your nose, out through your mouth, and also allow the light to permeate your body. Allow the light to fill your inner space. And also, most importantly, send the light through down your arms to your palms. This is the portal. Our hands are the portal for us to channel the energy to ourselves. So let's visualize the light filling us and also coming out through our hands as they meet. As your hands meet, imagine the energy clapping and forming a stronger bond as your hands are together. So let's begin. 3 cycles of breath. Okay. Now that we have pulled the light from our crown chakra through our body into our aura and into our palms, let's begin our Reiki session. Place your hands on your pelvic area. This can be right below your belly button over your sacral chakra, and you can also put your hand on your lower back. And at this point, as you breathe in and breathe out and breathe the light, continue to breathe the light, but focus that light through your palms into your root chakra, and imagine a glowing red lotus flower blooming down into your root chakra. Right now, we're going to get an essence of how much help our root chakra needs, how much balancing it needs. And so ask yourself, see if you can use your intuition to see if you are holding any tension, if you feel any cloudiness, any stagnation in your root chakra. Okay, let's meditate on that together as we breathe in, breathing light energy into our root chakra, our lower pelvis, with our hand either on our back or both hands at your lower pelvis, wherever you feel comfortable. I like to put mine on the front and my lower back because it helps me to visualize there being a ball of energy, there being a lotus flower of energy. That just helps me, makes me feel more supported. So you give it a try. Try whatever feels comfortable for you. And I would actually like to know what feels comfortable for you. So drop a comment in the comment section so that I can experience you all's perspective as well about put placements for your root chakra. Okay, let's go. We're gonna do no more than 10 cycles of breath. However, I encourage you to go as long as you need to get a feel for what your root chakra needs today. Upon meditating just now, I experienced tension in my throat chakra, um, and in my lower back. So those are areas that I particularly need to focus on for myself. And as I'm tuned in to your energy as well, those may be areas that you may need to focus on as well. Throat chakra as well as your root chakra. And I think that is the same for the last time, the last video that I made. So maybe those are just areas that we really need to focus on, doing channeling Reiki for healing energy, channeling healing energy too. Excuse me for stuttering and blundering. I'm going about this in a different way than I usually do and feeling my way through it. So hence throat chakra activation needed. So yes, work with me here. Um, yes, so let's continue. If you feel anything that needs to be unblocked, anything that needs to be balanced about your root chakra, let's focus on clearing that right now. So for 3 cycles of breath, we're going to go ahead and push that energy, red, glowing, bright energy into our root chakra. Okay? Let's go. Now let's remove our hands from our base, and we're going to do some plucking of the energy, the stagnant energy that we may be experiencing in our root chakra. Plucking is you visualizing, you pulling the negative energy, the stagnant energy away from your body, pulling the anger, pulling it out like this, as if it's a string. You can do it in whatever way you feel. Sometimes I'll pull it this way and just release it back to the earth. Just make sure that you have an intention for where the energy is going. So as of today, I'm feeling that I need to unravel this energy as if it's a string, and so I will pull the string from my root chakra and wrap it around my hand, visualizing a string of anger pulling from my root chakra, wrapping around my hand. Okay, let's begin. Pull the energy from my root chakra as if it's a string. This anger, pull that energy. You can imagine it as a black string, pulling it from your root chakra, wrapping it around your other hand, your non-dominant hand. When I visualize, it helps me to close my eyes. So excuse me if my eyes are closed half this video. I'm working on that, and my intuition is becoming stronger and stronger, in my connection to Reiki energy. So I'm able to visualize now Reiki energy and feel and experience it without closing my eyes more. Sometimes it just feels better to close your eyes. Okay, now, even though I don't feel the energy is done being extracted from my root chakra, I'm going to clear what has already been accumulated on my arm. Visually drop that string onto the ground, back into the earth. Feel that energy leaving you. And now we'll cut the string that we have pulled so far and let it go. And continue, pull the little piece of string left from the piece that you cut. Pull, pull, pull. There's not much left. Pull that black, angry energy from your root chakra. Unhealthy, angry energy. Anger is not a bad thing. Some situations require anger. Anger tells you that there is something about the situation that you are uncomfortable with, or that um, makes you in a way feel like your power is being taken. Um, and so anger is not a bad thing. Explosive anger is not a good thing. It pulls your energy out, pulls away your energy, you give away your energy. Um, but healthy anger is a good thing. So, okay. All right. And we release that back to the earth. Now, let's send more healing Reiki energy through to our root chakra to close up the session. 5 cycles of breath. In, , 2, 3, 4. 5 cycles of breath. In, 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 2, 3, let's seal that energy into our body by swiping our hands over our aura, swiping our hands over our body. Imagine the light is sealing in that Reiki energy that you just activated within your root chakra. Particularly, will focus. Just follow your intuition. Whatever your first thought is to do is what you should do. That's your intuition speaking. As long as it's not something destructive, which, question that. But if it's something that just makes you uncomfortable, or something that, you wouldn't want to do because it's not something that you do often, then that's probably your intuition talking. It's pushing you out of your comfort zone. So, like this, sometimes when I make these hand movements, I'm like, this is just weird, but this is what my spirit guide is guiding me to do. I just follow it, whatever way my body feels good, accepting energy, whatever my body needs. Sometimes, it's a bathing type motion, bathing myself with the light. This time I'm pressing that energy into my root chakra to seal the healing that we just activated. Okay. And then swipe to seal one more time, fully all over your body. And that concludes our session. Thank you for channeling Reiki with me today. Thank you for showing up for yourself. Thank you for sticking with me to the end through all of my blundering and all of my throat chakra activation. I appreciate you. I really do. I really hope that you can become a part of my wellness circle, Sankofa Reiki Wellness, and my handle names on all social media platforms is Nell Illuminating. That's NELLUMINATING. I'm on TikTok, I'm on Instagram, and I'm on Facebook. So I would appreciate it if you could follow me on all those platforms, subscribe to my channel here so that we can continue to heal together, and I can guide you to opening up and trusting your intuition as I have grown to trust mine. Once again, thank you today for releasing angry energy from your root chakra with me. I love you all, and I hope that you have an amazing day after this, or an amazing evening, whatever time of day it is for you. All right. Love y'all again. Thank you so much. Namaste.